You know that moment in life when you look in the mirror and realize you've lost a little bit of faith in yourself? It's not a lack of willpower, it's exhaustion. The exhaustion of trying, getting frustrated, believing, and watching everything fall apart. After 40, the fear of believing again is one of the most silent and most destructive feelings. Have you ever felt that way? Looking at a new opportunity and thinking, is this still for me? Or feeling that the world is full of possibilities, but somehow they don't seem to see you anymore? Yeah, that's the invisible weight of maturity. You've lived too much to be naive, and you carry too many scars to believe with the same lightness as before. The truth is that after 40, your financial and emotional life are put to the test. It's as if everything you've lived through comes to ask you, do you still trust yourself? And if the answer is, I don't know, that's when the blockage to prosperity begins. Because prospering in maturity doesn't depend only on spreadsheets, investments, or strategies. It depends, above all, on personal faith, on believing that there's still time, that it's still worth it, that the best can still happen, even after the falls. But what happens to those who lose that faith? The brain goes into self-protection mode. Science explains it. Fear is a defense mechanism. It makes the brain associate risk with pain, and over time, you start avoiding everything that feels uncertain. The problem is that when you avoid risk, you also avoid expansion. And without expansion, there's no financial growth after 40. Neuroscience research shows that the human brain tends to overvalue danger and underestimate potential. It's what scientists call the negativity bias, a mental pattern that makes you remember failures more vividly than victories. So even when a new opportunity appears, a course, a project, a partnership, a career change, the mind immediately whispers, what if it goes wrong again? What if I lose everything once more? What if I'm too old to start over? These thoughts aren't weakness. They're the result of a nervous system tired of disappointment. But the cost of overprotecting yourself is high. When you let fear decide, you pay three heavy and silent prices. First, the price of stagnation. You stop trying, and slowly, the world stops offering you chances. Second, the price of self-sabotage. Even when a real opportunity arises, you sabotage it without noticing. You're late, unmotivated, doubtful, you pull back. Third, the price of disbelief. Over time, you stop doubting just opportunities and start doubting yourself. And when faith in yourself disappears, prosperity walks away. But there's something curious. The most prosperous people in maturity, those who achieved abundance after 40, aren't the ones who never failed. They're the ones who decided to believe again, even after losing everything. Take Martha Stewart, for example. Before 40, she was a stockbroker and homemaker. At 41, she published her first cookbook and started from scratch a media and lifestyle empire that would make her one of the most successful women in America. Her story shows that wealth and maturity is born when you transform what you already know into value for the world. And there's also Laura Ingalls Wilder, who published her first book at the age of 65. After a simple life full of challenges, she decided to write her memories and created one of the most beloved literary series in the world. She shows that it's never too late to prosper, to express yourself, and to make things happen. Prosperity after 40, or even after 60, is a matter of renewed faith. None of them started too early, but all of them started again. And that's the secret. It's not about having new opportunities. It's about having the courage to believe in them. Psychologists say that faith in oneself is rebuilt in three stages. First, through self-knowledge, recognizing what hurt you, but also how much you've evolved. Second, through symbolic action, taking a step, even a small one, to prove to your brain that you're in motion. And third, through reinterpretation of your own story, understanding that the past is not a sentence, it's learning material. After 40, believing is not about being naive. It's about being aware that you've already fallen and still choosing to rise with wisdom. It's understanding that financial freedom after 40 begins in the mind, when you stop seeing yourself as a victim of the past and start seeing yourself as the builder of your future. Because prosperity after 40 is an act of consciousness. It's about stopping the chase for magical formulas and starting to build real foundations, purpose, clarity, and consistency. Yes, the market changes, technology intimidates, and sometimes it feels like the world belongs to the young. But wealth in maturity is not about speed, it's about direction. Those over 40 have something no algorithm can replace: experience. And when experience meets self-confidence, wisdom is born, the kind that generates consistent results. Faith in yourself is the most powerful asset of a mature financial life. Without it, no strategy works. With it, everything comes alive. Because those who believe move. And those who move create opportunities, even in the middle of crises. So if today you feel afraid to believe again, know this: it's not fear that paralyzes you. It's the judgment you make for still feeling afraid. Feel the fear, yes, but walk anyway. Courage is not the absence of fear. It's the decision to act in spite of it. Maybe life has closed some doors, but that's because now it wants you to build your own. Maybe money has been scarce, but that's because now you're ready to learn how to use it consciously. Maybe your dreams have been forgotten, but that's because now you can bring them to life with purpose. Financial independence and maturity isn't just about earning more. It's about becoming emotionally free to create what you desire. And that only happens when you choose to believe again. Think about it. How many opportunities have you let pass because you thought it was too late? How many yeses have you withheld out of fear of what if? Every time doubt wins, life gets smaller. But every time you believe, something inside you is reborn. And maybe the secret to your next financial chapter isn't in learning something new, but in remembering who you are. The one who has already overcome losses, who has already started over from zero, who has fallen and risen again, who has lived long enough to know that the impossible is just a poorly informed opinion. Believe this: prosperity hasn't ended. It's just waiting for your permission to return. So today, take a step, even a small one. Study again, reorganize yourself, plan your new cycle, create your own prosperity plan for those over 40, because no one is too old to prosper, but many give up too soon to try. After 40, life isn't ending, it's just beginning, with more awareness. And when awareness awakens, money begins to flow. Have faith in yourself. If you believe you deserve more in your financial life, the link below in the first comment is for you. So, did you like this video? Then help us out. Like, comment, share, and turn on the bell after subscribing to the channel.